This is Ospreyeye from MyChartCoach.com, and we're going to take a look at some ticker symbols that are in play today. Okay, let's take a look here at GLBS. Okay, notice here it is up 14%. You've got RSI in the 50 to 70 bull zone. There's a bull cross on Fasto. We want to see Fasto get back above 50. Plus DI is spiking up. There was a bullish reversal pattern formed on Friday. Bullish doji star. Notice this is in gravestone doji. If you look here, this is the pattern, bullish doji star. And today that pattern is in the process of being confirmed by this white candle. Notice there was a bounce off the middle Bollinger Band at 726. We want to see that level hold. If it breaks, there could be a drop down to the 50-day simple moving average at 620. So we want to see that level hold. The key level to break is going to be right here on the 27th. That's the first level to break. If you can get above 950, then we're looking at this close on the 23rd, and the upper Bollinger Band is the two levels to break. So right now what we want to see is a close above EMA's 4 and 8 here, and we want to see this follow through tomorrow with another white candle and a push higher through resistance. Notice the bounce is on very light volume, so there is not very much volume behind the move. So this is going to, keep an eye out for a volume spike. Also keep an eye out for a bullish crossover. In order for this to be a good setup, we need to see MACD crossing over on both time frames. Okay, so the key here is to take a look at the 15-minute chart. And notice here on the 15-minute chart, the 15-minute chart is heating up. There was this nice breakout above the 50-day moving average, or 50 simple moving average, the 100 simple moving average, the 200, and then it hit the 300 here, the blue line, and it pulled back, and that's going to be the key level to break. That's lined up here with this January 31st resistance zone. So if it can get up here above this 870 to 880 resistance zone, it could break out higher. What you want to see on a pullback, notice this candle formed well above the upper Bollinger Band, is you want to see EMA 4 support hold, which is down here at 812 for a strong uptrend. As long as the middle Bollinger Band is holding, that will signal more upside potential. If you see here, the bullish move was on this big volume spike. That's what caught our eye, was the volume spike. So right now we're following the volume, and we're going to see if this play can follow through. Okay, so it really needs to have more volume to make this a good play. Keep an eye out for a volume spike. Let's look at BCEI. This is another stock that's been on this multi-day pullback that is heating up today. Notice RSI is back above 50 in the 50 to 70 bull zone. You've got a bullish crossover down here on Fasto. That's the first bullish crossover since this long drop. Notice that it's still below 20, so it's at oversold levels. Okay, look at all the red candles in a row. This was a huge pullback. It dropped all the way, we thought maybe it was going to bounce off the middle Bollinger Band and this 300-day simple moving average level, but that failed to hold, and it ended up breaking below that last Thursday, and then on Friday it had to close below the 300. What it needs to do now is it needs to get back above this 300-day simple moving average, and then it needs to get back above the middle Bollinger Band. If it can get back above this dotted purple line, it could start, start back up this uptrend and continue a move. The key level is going to break is going to be back here. This $3 level is a huge level for this stock. It's going to need to break that to head higher. But first things first, this is just a dead cat bounce because you have all these red candles in a row. It needs to, currently a bullish reversal pattern is forming. So what we'll be looking for is for follow through tomorrow and confirmation. It will need to get above the middle Bollinger Band to be back in play. To start a new uptrend. And so today it's back in play, but we want to see follow through. Let's look at this 15-minute chart. This 15-minute chart here shows the bullish move today. Notice the break above the middle Bollinger Band and above the 50 simple moving average. That was the signal that this stock was really heating up and back in play on this candle here. And then it proceeded to run all the way to the 200. That's the red line here, simple moving average, and that's where it pulled back. Now we're looking at a possible bounce off this 100 simple moving average and middle Bollinger Band support zone. You want to see a bounce off that, and then it needs to get above the 200 in order to come up here and test this 300 simple moving average at 254. That's going to be the big level on this chart for stocks on the 15-minute chart. They always have to get above the 15 or above the 300 simple moving average in order to break out higher. Notice once again, like GLBS, there was a lot of big volume that started this run, so it looks like some people are loading for potential push higher. We'll see if this is just a one-day move or if there's more to it. Okay, let's look at GALT. Okay, we're kind of switching gears here from the energy sector into some biotechs. And look here, it's in the bull zone on RSI and FASTO are both in the bull zone, 50 to 70 and 50 to 80. So it's looking good there. There's a bullish crossover here on 80X with plus DI crossing minus DI to the upside. That's signaling the bulls are taking control. Okay, this has been this sideways consolidation pattern, and it looks like it's trying to break out of horizontal resistance here today. The high close here on the 14th of January is the key level to break. We want to see a close above that level. If that happens, it's going to put this 200 and 300-day simple moving averages on deck. Notice there's big gap up here that was created back here on this drop back in September, and so if it can get above this 160 zone, it could possibly fill the gap. So there was a PSAR bull flip. There was a MACD bullish crossover on both time frames, and notice volume is picking up. So for this to follow through, though, it's going to need to turn this looks like about 114 or so, 114, between this 113 and 115 zone. It's going to need to turn that level into support. A close above will signal more upside potential. Fail to break at that level will signal that this is at the top of the channel, and it could pull back. So it really needs to break that level. Okay, now let's look at NWBO. Notice it's in the 50 to 70 bull zone, 50 to 70 or 50 to 80 bull zone on fast dose. So there's still juice to run on both indicators until overbought levels. Plus DI is spiking on ADX. Notice that there was this bearish crossover here on minus DI crossing ADX to the downside. So that's a signal that the bulls are heating up. And then this is another one of those plays that was consolidating sideways. It hit middle Bollinger Band support. It's been holding it. And then now today there's a potential break above the same type of situation, the horizontal high close resistance, horizontal resistance here on the 18th of January. So we want to see a break above that level and a close above this 100-day simple moving average at 474. If that happens, we're thinking this could run to the 50-day simple moving average up here at 568. Keep an eye out on the 51 level. That's the parabolic SAR level, these green dots. Once the share price hits that level, it will flip below the candles, and that will signal a potential change in trend. Notice volume is spiking today. So and then down here on this time frame, there's a bullish crossover on the 8, 13, and 5. So this chart is heating up. Once again, it has to break this horizontal resistance line to head higher. If it doesn't, this is the top of the channel, and it could pull back and test the middle Bollinger Band. Okay, so let's see, I think that's all here. Yep, thank you for viewing these charts. If you like these videos and you'd like to learn more about charts and technical analysis and learn how to use them for trading, please check us out at mychartcoach.com and our YouTube channel at mychartcoach.com. Thank you.